You wouldn't believe what I discovered when I opened that drawer. For 3 years, my family laughed at my husband, Leo. They called him lazy, useless, a loser. But last night, at our anniversary dinner, I found the truth. My mother said, "Anna, why did you marry such a poor man?" My father laughed. My brother said, "He can't even buy you a proper ring." I felt so ashamed. But then, Leo's phone rang. He answered it quietly. I heard a woman's voice say, "Mr. Chairman, the board is waiting for you." I froze. Chairman? Leo? The man who couldn't pay our rent. Suddenly, I remembered the drawer in his study that he always kept locked. That night, after he fell asleep, I opened it. Inside were documents, keys, and a photo of a huge building. My hands shook. What had I missed? Let me go back to the beginning. I met Leo 5 years ago at a small cafe. He was kind, gentle, and always smiled. He told me he worked as a consultant. I didn't ask more. We fell in love quickly and got married. But from the start, my family hated him. They said he was poor and had no future. My mother would say, "Anna, you are beautiful. You could marry a rich man." Why him? My father refused to talk to Leo at family dinners. My brother, Marco, always made jokes about Leo's old car. "Does it even run?" he would laugh. I defended Leo at first. But after 3 years, their words hurt me too. Leo never got angry. He just said, "Money isn't everything." But we struggled. I worked long hours at a shop. Leo stayed home, reading books and making calls. I didn't understand. Why didn't he get a real job? One night, I cried. "Leo, I can't do this anymore," I said. He held my hand. "Trust me, Anna. Soon, everything will change." I didn't believe him. But now, looking at the documents in my hands, I see everything differently. The building in the photo was his. The keys were to a penthouse. And the documents said he owned a company worth millions. My heart pounded. Why did he hide this from me? And why did he let my family treat him so badly? The anniversary dinner was at my parents' mansion. They wanted to show off their wealth. My mother wore expensive jewelry. My father talked about his business deals. Marco brought his new girlfriend. Everyone looked at Leo in his simple suit. Still jobless, my father asked loudly. Leo smiled. "I have a job, sir." "What job?" "Sleeping." Marco laughed. I wanted to disappear. Then my mother said, "Anna, your husband couldn't even buy you flowers." Look at this table. We paid for everything. I felt tears in my eyes. Leo just sat quietly. But then, his phone buzzed. He looked at the screen and excused himself. "Where are you going?" I asked. "Just a call," he said. He walked to the garden. I followed him secretly. I heard him say, "Yes, the merger is approved. I will sign tomorrow." Then, "No, my wife doesn't know yet. I want to tell her tonight." My heart stopped. He came back to the table. Everyone was laughing again. But this time, I saw something different in his eyes. He was not weak. He was patient. He was waiting. At the end of dinner, he stood up. "Thank you for the meal," he said. Then he looked at me. "Anna, I have a surprise for you." He took out a small box. Inside was a diamond ring. My mother gasped. "Where did you get that?" she asked. Leo smiled. "I bought it. With my own money." My father laughed. "Fake, probably." But I knew it was real. I had seen the receipt in the drawer. It was worth a fortune. I couldn't wait anymore. That night, I asked Leo directly, "Who are you really?" He looked at me with sad eyes. "I am the owner of LexCorp," he said. "I built it from nothing. I hid it because I wanted you to love me for who I am, not my money." I started crying. "But my family, they humiliated you." He nodded. "I know. But I wanted to see if you would stay with me even when I had nothing. And you did. That is why I love you." The next morning, we went to my parents' house. Leo was wearing a suit that cost more than their car. Marco opened the door. "What do you want?" Leo said calmly, "I came to show you something." He handed my father a folder. Inside were documents proving Leo owned the building where my father worked. My father's face turned white. You are the landlord." Leo smiled. "Yes. And I am also the majority shareholder of your company." My mother dropped her coffee cup. Marco looked like he would faint. Leo took my hand. "Anna and I are moving to our penthouse. You are not invited." We walked away. I felt free. But I also felt sad. Why did he have to hide? Why couldn't he trust me earlier? Now, I live in a beautiful penthouse. Leo is the same kind man I married. Money didn't change him. But it changed my family's attitude. They call every day, begging for forgiveness. Leo says we should forgive them. They were wrong, he says, but they are still your family. I agree. We invited them for dinner last week. My mother cried and apologized. My father shook Leo's hand. Marco stayed quiet. It was not easy, but we started healing. I learned a valuable lesson. True love is not about money. It is about trust and patience. Leo taught me that. And I learned that sometimes, the people we underestimate are the ones who surprise us the most. So, if you are in a difficult situation, remember, don't judge by appearances. The person next to you might be a hidden treasure. And the truth, when it comes, can change everything.